This section provides an introduction to university academic standards policies. University academic standards. What are university academic standards? University academic standards are the minimum academic requirements undergraduate students must meet to continue enrollment at USC. Student records are reviewed by the registrar's office at the end of each fall and spring semester to determine academic standing. Academic standing is based on the student's total institutional GPA and total institutional GPA hours. Only those courses taken at a USC system campus are considered in the calculation. There are three main categories of academic standing at USC: good academic standing, academic probation, and academic suspension. 1. Good academic standing. Students who maintain a total institutional GPA of at least 2.0, regardless of total institutional GPA hours, are considered to be in good academic standing with the university. 2. Academic probation. Students who have a total institutional GPA less than a 2.0 are placed on academic probation with the university. The status is recorded on the student's transcript. We will discuss more about academic probation later in this section. And 3. Academic suspension. Students who do not meet minimum academic requirements to be removed from or continue on academic probation are placed on academic suspension. Students cannot be academically suspended without first being placed on academic probation for a semester. This status is recorded on the student's transcript. Academic probation. What is academic probation? Students are placed on academic probation when their total institutional GPA is below a 2.0. The academic probation status is assigned at the end of a semester and is effective for the following semester. For example, students who have below a 2.0 total institutional GPA at the end of the fall semester will then have an academic probation status for the spring semester. What is the academic probation chart? The academic probation chart is an essential tool found in the Undergraduate Studies Bulletin. This chart explains how academic probation and suspension are determined. Advisors need to be able to understand and explain this chart to students. We will explain this in more detail now. In simplest terms, this chart shows that students with below a 2.0 total institutional GPA are placed on academic probation, and those with above a 2.0 total institutional GPA are removed from academic probation. This chart also outlines the academic requirements that must be met to continue on probation. Continuing on academic probation. There are two ways students may continue enrollment in subsequent semesters while on academic probation. 1. The first way students may continue on probation is based on a combination of the total institutional GPA hours and total institutional GPA. For example, in looking at the probation chart, students who have earned between 36 and 71 total institutional GPA hours can continue on probation with a total institutional GPA of at least a 1.80. 2. The second way students may continue on probation is by earning a semester GPA of 2.5 or above, regardless of total institutional GPA. This is known as semester reprieve. When meeting with students on academic probation, emphasize semester reprieve and that by getting at least a 2.50 semester GPA, they will avoid academic suspension. Students who do not meet either of these academic requirements to continue on probation will be placed on academic suspension. Take note that many colleges have higher GPA requirements students must meet in order to progress within a specific program of study. Advisors should know the minimum GPA requirements for the programs they advised. For example, a student majoring in advertising in the College of Information and Communication who has a total institutional GPA of 2.15 is considered in good academic standing with the university. However, the College of Information and Communications has a 2.50 total institutional GPA requirement for students to continue in their programs. In this case, the student may be placed on probation with the college and have specific terms that must be met to continue in that major, or they may be told they have to change to a program of study in a different college with lower GPA requirements. First-year freshman and transfer student academic recovery program. What is the first-year freshman and transfer student academic recovery program? The first-year freshman and transfer student academic recovery program is for students who are placed on academic probation with a university at the end of their first semester at USC. 4 important things to know about this program are: 1. Students are required to participate in an academic coaching session offered through the University Advising Center during the first 6 weeks of their second semester. 2. Students must attend this required meeting before being eligible to register for courses for the following semester. 3. This requirement is university policy found in the Undergraduate Studies Bulletin and is enforced. Those who do not attend will have an academic recovery hold placed on their account, and it will only be lifted by the University Advising Center after attending their appointment. And 4. Students receive email communication with detailed information about the policy and requirements. Please return to Blackboard and complete the quiz for this section. Once you complete the quiz with a score of 100%, you will be able to proceed to the next section.